All right, guys. Thank you for joining me again. Appreciate it as always. Also, I got a question. For some of the commercials you are seeing, are are they not giving the option to skip anymore? Because I'm starting to notice that on my end with certain commercials on certain, not certain channels, but just YouTube in general. What the fuck? I don't have any fucking water in that one. No water in here. All right, guys. Dan Phillips, Finley the dog, Flown Grown, Mr. Landfill, Adriana, Maria Jackson. Thank you for the 5x5. My Skydive, Scorpio Tiger, Prep to Adapt, Northern Girl Hobbies. Thank you for joining me, by the way, Northern Girl Hobbies. And thank you for modding earlier today as well. Appreciate it. Buy the book, Smash 77, Dobie, Blackfoot, Steve, thank you for the 5x5. Big John, Deanna, The Warden, thank you for the 5x5. Brian, thank you for the ASMR by ASMR. Buy the book, thank you for the 5x5. Tommy, thank you for the 5x5. Steve, thank you for the Buds by Buds. Listen to Grandma, thank you for the 5x5. Lisa, Water Tiger, sorry. GMA, Clay B, Sean, Mike, Sentence to Bet, thank you for the 5x5. Gary, thank you for the 5x5. Elaine, JNL, JP, Akita, thank you for the 5x5. AD Sunshine, Kitty, thank you for the 7x7. Greg, WTC, thank you for the 5x5. Sheila, Bobby, Paula, thank you for the 5x5. All right. Virginia Bushcrafter, what's going on? The Virginia Bushcrafter, what's going on? All right, guys, so let's talk about the problems at hand that no one else is talking about in regards to the arm ticket. Now, more problems are going to be popping up with the arm ticket, and a lot of people are not going to talk about it and or want to recognize it. In fact, there are people who are just avoiding this altogether. They don't want to realize that they fucked up. And a lot of people are also waking up and going, fuck, and they are super fucking mad because they realize that they fucked up, or rather, they realized they were lied to. Sorry, a lot of people realized that they were being lied to, and they're angry. They're super fucking angry. Now, let's get into it because this live stream is not going to be as long. I'm going to try not to make it as long. Probably going to shoot for 15, 20 minutes at best. All right. Hold on. Let me find. So, guys, Mr. 19's arm ticket can potentially worsen cancer. Research found many factors with Mr. 19's arm ticket that predisposed cancer patients towards worsening for their condition. Mr. 19 arm ticket can trigger genetic changes in cancer patients that could aid in the further development of the disease in such individuals, according to a recent peer-reviewed analysis. The review published in the Curis Medical Journal on December 17 looked at a relationship between the Mr. 19 arm ticket and cancer. A review of multiple studies led to the author to conclude that certain Mr. 19 arm tickets may create an environment that predisposes some cancer patients, including survivors, to cancer progression, reoccurrence, and or I can never say this, metastasizing. Sorry. The second is the growing evidence and the safety reports in the vaccine adverse effects report system, which suggests that some cancer patients who took Mr. 19 arm ticket saw their condition worsen. Now, again, I have talked about this numerous times. I'm trying to be super careful on how I say this because I want this video not so much not to get demonetized. I don't want it to get demonetized because when a video, and I've said this before, I'll say it again, when a video is demonetized, they don't show it as much. It pops up less on the feed. So I try to be careful in how I say it and use a lot of code words because I want this video to get out there, and I would like people to share this video because of the information in it. Now, my other videos where I'm talking shit and carrying on like an asshole, yeah, you don't have to share those. I don't care. But when there's important information, especially shit that's being brushed under the rug because no one's paying attention, I like those videos to be shared. So I hope you guys could share the video just to get the information out there. Now, we're still talking about the arm ticket. Fourth arm ticket dose showed negative relative vaccine efficacy effect, against Mr. 19 death. An Australian study showed more Mr. 19 deaths among individuals who received the fourth shot than among those who received fewer doses or no shot at all. The fourth arm ticket may not be as effective as expected, according to recent peer-reviewed studies. Another one. Researchers calculated Mr. 19 deaths and SARS-CoV-2 infections from November 1st to December 31st of 2022 in 3 million individuals, comparing the outcome of 281,000 who received 4 doses with 1.5 million individuals who received 3 doses to determine the relative efficacy. During the initial study period, researchers recorded 69 Mr. 19 deaths, 89,000 SARS infections, and overall cases of fatal rate of 0.08%. Relative arm ticket efficacy for 4 doses was negative 24% compared to those who received 3 shots. Additionally, researchers found more Mr. 19 deaths among individuals who received the 4th dose than those who took fewer to no shots. No fucking shit. No shit. No kidding. And we've all seen this coming a long way. Now, guys, on the Angry Prepper channel, I mentioned cancer rates going up. And we are experiencing something called turbo cancers. I told you you're going to hear that term a lot more. You're also going to see the term a lot more popping up. You're also going to see the sudden death phrase a lot more now. DB Cooper. So I'm not sure, but I know that when you go to give blood, they ask you whether or not you had the arm ticket. I know they're asking that question. I think you still could, but I think your batch is separated from everybody else's. I think. I know that when I went to give blood, at one point they were not taking arm ticketed blood. So, Derek, I can give you the articles, and I think the link to the studies are in the article. Right? So, we're also, again, guys, we're watching a lot of people pass away. A lot. I mean, on a daily basis, someone is dying. Someone you know is dying. You know someone who has accelerated cancer, because this is, we're watching a lot of people develop these things fast. We're watching people, and if you read about certain celebrities that all of a sudden died of cancer inside of 2-3 months after being diagnosed. Now, you can argue that, yeah, it could have been in their system lying dormant for a long time and they weren't aware of it until they started having medical problems. But there's been an uptick in people all of a sudden not making it. Now, there was a study for long-term Mr. 19 symptoms. It's a significant improvement. You can significantly improve your long Mr. 19 symptoms or long COVID symptoms with something called SIM01 formula. If I'm not mistaken, it's a probiotic for gut health. It helps with the gut, which they think a lot of the long Mr. 19 symptoms are laying in the gut area, which a lot of things lie in your gut, by the way. So that's why they always suggest a better gut health, taking probiotics and things like that to help shed a lot of the problems that we have in our body that are being harvested in the body through the stomach. So the study recruits 463 long COVID patients who had contracted Mr. 19 at least 4 weeks prior to the study and were experiencing at least one of 14 long COVID symptoms. The researchers assessed patients' conditioning using a questionnaire covering common symptoms such as fatigue, memory loss, difficulty in concentrating, insomnia, mood disturbances or swings, hair loss, shortness of breath, coughing, inability to exercise, chest pain, muscle pain, joint pain, gastrointestinal upsets and or pain, and general unwellness. Participants randomly assigned in a 1-to-1 ratio to either the SIM01 treatment group or the placebo group with vitamin C for 6 months. The results revealed that the SIM01 group showed more effective relief for various long Mr. 19 symptoms compared to the placebo group. Particular notable improvements were observed in gastrointestinal upset, fatigue, difficulty in concentrating, memory loss, and general unwellness, with improvement rates of 70%, 63%, 62, 42%, and 77% respectively. This is the increase in the gastrointestinal upset, fatigue, difficulty in concentrating, memory loss, and general unwellness. In addition to the clinical assessment, researchers also concluded, I think this is metagenomic analysis of fecal samples to study the changes in participants' gut microbiome. Sorry. The results revealed that the significant increase in the richness and diversity of beneficial bacteria in the SIM01 group, as well as a reduction of harmful bacteria. This suggests that SIM01 has a beneficial effect on improving gut microbiome. Sorry. So you got to look for that SIM01 stuff. I don't know where to find it. I read this article again on accident. For a lot of people who are having problems with long COVID, you should definitely entertain this. I would not. I would definitely, guys, look this up and start taking it if you are having these symptoms. I know a lot of people develop these symptoms after having Mr. 19 and were not arm ticketed. So it's something to look up and something to wrap your head around, because they, guys, are not going to they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you what can help, even though they might know. Maybe they don't know. Who knows? But all right. So like my last video, my last live stream got demonetized. Such is fucking life. If it didn't get fucking deleted already. But anyway, it is what it is. All right. So guys, the Mr. 19 arm ticket is not doing good for a lot of people. So the gut microbiome formula has alleviated long COVID symptoms. And that's what I think it's SIM01 or SIM01 did. So Australia researchers called for pause on gene-based Mr. 19 shots amid spike in excess deaths. Now, this article came out a couple months ago. In one region of Australia, there were 23 times more adverse reactions from the Mr. 19 arm ticket than any other vaccine ever handed out. Australians saw an increase in number of excess deaths following the Mr. 19 arm ticket, with authorities reporting high levels of adverse events among people who took the jab, according to a recent study which calls for pausing the jab. In many nations, the Mr. 19 pandemic was followed by the introduction of mostly mRNA arm tickets along with the strict economic and social mandates. That's when they were fucking you in the ass because you didn't take the arm ticket. So, guys, I've been trying to stay on top of all of these new studies that are coming out in regards to the arm ticket. Again, there was a study that came out saying the arm ticket is changing people's psychosis and they're developing neurological orders, depression, anger, things like that. So the shot is definitely involved, and it's only getting. But Northern Girl Hobbies is hammering people out tonight. Very good. But yeah, guys, it's I stay on top of that because I know you guys know people who've taken this stuff. I have a guy at work who took it, obviously for the obvious reasons. He took it, and I've been sending him all these articles, and he's like, yeah. I said, well, listen, man. I said it was nice knowing you. Like I said before last week, I said it was nice knowing you, but look at all these research articles coming out about what you did to your body. You know, he's like, fuck you, man. I'm like, well, yeah, I like to break his balls, but he's also concerned as well. He wants to stay on top of a lot of the shit that I'm finding because why not? You pump this shit in your body, you want to stay on top of what could possibly be happening to you. So I think that's a good thing. But anyway, where the fuck are we? Please tell me we're at the 15-minute mark. Ah, right, we're at the 16-minute mark. I'm going to go off the air. I am super fucking tired. I tried to work out today, and I did the assault bike. And that was all I did today. And now some people are like, well, it's better than doing nothing. I wanted to do a full workout. I had to drag myself up to the gym and use the assault bike for 10 minutes. And I got off of it. I did some pull-ups. I did some bullshit. And then I went home. I'm fucking tired. I'm burned out. And I hate getting to this burnout stage because it affects the way I react to working out and shit like that. So I'm going to have a cup of bitch-ass tea, like a bitch-ass old man that I am. And I'm going to go relax for a little bit before I head into bed. All right, guys. Anyway, other than that, thank you for joining me. Thank you for dealing with my bullshit. Thank you for supporting the channel. And I will see you guys Thursday. Thank you.